Hi, I'm James Tompkins. Welcome to Cinema 8. And we are having a very special episode today. We are talking about our top 5 Christmas movies. Maybe not necessarily of all time, but our favorites individually. And joined by Michael Steebing, the 4 o'clock producer at Wood TV 8, and Jacob Bartles, our Daybreak editor. And two first-time participants on Cinema 8, Holly Volkerding.
There you go.
I got her name right out of the gate.
And I give you an easy one.
And Christina Hassan-Oral.
There we go.
Almost didn't get the first one.
Holly.
I know, that's the easy one.
Holly is a assignment editor on our Daybreak show, and Christina is our noon producer. So they are all they were both joining us here today to talk about our favorite Christmas movies or holiday movies in general, not necessarily Christmas, but even though it is getting to be that time of year. So Michael and I actually have newscasts to produce today. I produce the 5 o'clock. As I mentioned, he produces the 4. So we do have to get back to that. So we're going to start and just do our lists and alternate giving our takes on our top 5 movies first, and then let everybody else go. These are not all going to be traditional kind of holiday or Christmas movies. They can be any kind of holiday movie. So the first one is already kind of breaking the mold a little bit. It's kind of stretching the limits of how to define a Christmas movie. But it has scenes that take place at Christmas, especially near the beginning, and it's all taking place in winter, so I say it counts. And it's a very offbeat teen comedy called Better Off Dead, and it stars John Cusack. It came out in 1985 when teen comedies were definitely a big thing, and they were starting to be everywhere. This was a HBO classic back in the day, and John Cusack plays a high schooler. He's dumped by his girlfriend. He ends up trying to kill himself, but it's all played for laughs, and he never succeeds.
There's a lot to mine there. Comedic.
This kind of thing was not really taken that seriously. It was all kind of played as a joke.
I watched the trailer. It's insane. Like they do not make that today.
No way. It's not really sensitive to the whole thing at all.
We needed the 80s for a reason.
Yeah, it had to be 80s.
So is it set over Christmas?
It's set over Christmas. Okay. It all kind of starts at Christmas. It keeps going after Christmas, so
starting out strong.
Starting out strong, yeah. So
really
obviously,
uplifting movie there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, really, what makes the movie kind of stand out are these weird tangents that it goes on. There's this claymation fantasy sequence set to "Everybody Wants Some" by Van Halen. There's these 2 guys who talk and dress like the old sports announcer Howard Cosell, who just follow Cusack around while he's driving and challenge him to a race. This is a worthy one to revisit, and it's just sort of an offbeat take on a holiday teen movie. Michael, your turn.
So number 5 is the 1998 movie Jack Frost,
Oh my gosh.
starring Michael Keaton.
I actually do love this movie.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's brings back a lot of like nostalgia, childhood.
This
feelings.
is like pre-Michael Keaton glow up, right? Like he had his like heyday, and then he kind of went away for a while, and then Birdman came out, and everyone was like, "We love Michael Keaton."
Yeah, this was they're in his sort of down period.
Snow Dad is better than no dad.
Was that the tagline for it?
I don't know.
It should be.
It should be.
Absolutely should have been.
Yes.
Did you really come up with that?
No,
Okay.
it was on a bad movie podcast. I'm so sorry.
So this movie came out when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
Okay,
so
yeah. Our standards are lower then.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
But as a child, I like this movie.
As a child, I like
As an
Kangaroo Jack,
adult.
so you're in the
As an
clear.
adult, I still like it.
And it's also kind of depressing at the beginning because
Yeah.
isn't the dad like in a spoiler alert, but he gets in like a car crash
Yeah.
and
That's-
dies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he dies,
Yeah.
and
And
his
that's how
spirit
the
goes
movie
into
ends.
the
Well,
snowman.
he's reincarnated as
Oh, yeah,
the snowman, Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember that from the trailer.
That's how it starts.
That's
Yeah.
the premise.
Yeah.
15 minutes in.
So yeah, it's
No
not that much of a
No
spoiler.
spoilers there. He's not just Jack Frost automatically.
It does take half the trailer to show you that he dies.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Really?
I had to cut so much of that out when I was editing the trailers.
So they make it seem like Michael Keaton is
like-
in it the whole time.
Just an
when really,
anthropomorphic
really the
snowman.
real Michael Keaton is only in it, and it's just his voice the rest of the time.
It's like, look at this dad playing with his kid. Look how happy they are, and dead.
So, Michael,
Merry Christmas.
Roll credits.
what trauma drew you to this movie? I'm kidding. But what drew you to this movie? Like,
What keeps you
as a
coming
kid,
back?
The talking
but
snowman.
today,
The talking
now.
snowman, the magic of the snowman being alive.
So, fun fact, that was actually that puppet, snowman puppet, was actually created by the Jim Henson Company.
Okay.
And
Holly's a big Muppet fan.
I'm a big, just wait.
Snowman puppet.
So, it was actually designed because who was supposed to be the main lead was George Clooney.
I'd heard this.
Okay.
And what's funny is that George Clooney did Went to Batman, and Michael Keaton did this.
Oh, that is
That
funny.
is
funny.
That is funny.
So that's my number one.
5.
Number five.
Number 5. You're like, you decided you liked it so much, you moved it up to number 1.
They're actually all 5 are Jack Frost.
Just watch Jack Frost 5 times. That's what. My number 4 is a more traditional Christmas comedy. It's called Trapped in Paradise, starring Nicolas Cage, John Lovitz, and Dana Carvey. And it is about those 3 brothers who rob a small town bank.
They are
And
the brothers?
They are 3 brothers. They do not seem like brothers.
They don't look like brothers.
But, they're all funny guys. They're all 3 brothers from New York. They pull off a heist in this
New
small
York.
town in Pennsylvania. But winter weather keeps them trapped in the small town. And what makes it kind of fun is just watching them. You can tell that they improv'd a lot, play off of each other really well, and it's the situation that kind of keeps them stuck there. This sort of it's supposed to be kind of this It's a Wonderful Life kind of town, and they're very kind of cynical guys. But of course, they get their heart warmed by the small town. Have a change of heart by the time that it's over. But it's one that I like, and I feel like it kind of goes under the radar. How about your number 4?
My number 4 is a very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Yes.
This one was in 3D.
I saw it in 3D.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
I like how they almost took the 3D part of it, like, to extreme comedy. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
with the egg cracking or
You
the
got to
egg-
lean
yeah.
into it when you do 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it?
Especially if you're a comedy.
Because
You
it
know?
still has the same 3D shots and
Well,
where it throws
and that's
the
what's
camera.
comical about it is that you can tell which parts were intended to
Gotcha.
be in 3D because it put the things that just push out to the screen.
Yeah,
it's
like that.
Whoa, like,
I
what
saw
do you
this
like
movie
about it?
in theaters when it came out probably over 13, 14 years ago. I just remember it was funny. It was festive.
Another journey with Harold and Kumar
Yeah.
and Neil Patrick Harris.
Exactly.
You wanted to
Exactly.
see how the trilogy ended.
Yes, exactly.
Viewer
The
discretion
big
advised for
conclusion.
that movie. For
Yeah.
sure.
It's definitely not for children.
Don't get together with the family to watch that one.
Unless your
I've seen the
family's
other
really
ones-
cool.
I've seen the other ones multiple times, but I think I only saw that one
Nothing.
time.
Okay, Jamie, what's number 3 for you?
Surviving Christmas, which is a comedy with Ben Affleck and James Gandolfini. And this is a wacky movie about a successful ad executive played by Ben Affleck who finds himself alone on Christmas, and he hires a dysfunctional suburban family to pretend to be his family for the holidays. And James Gandolfini is really funny as the father, and he's just constantly exasperated with the obnoxious Affleck character. And this was right at the height of The Sopranos, so it was funny to see Gandolfini play this kind of ordinary working class guy. A lot of farce with mistaken identities, misunderstandings, a lot of dark humor, sort of anti-holiday humor. So it's a movie that my wife and I watch every year. It's a lot of fun.
But for directors also, Jon Favreau actually was offered the directorial role, and he declined it.
He's got better things to do. He's about to
Yeah.
do Iron Man.
He declined it
Oh, that.
to make Elf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Probably a
choice.
better choice. Probably, I mean, I don't know. I think
It's
I
the
like
way
I like
to
Surviving
go.
Christmas better than Elf,
I
but
feel like box office wise,
but box office
better.
is
Yeah.
definitely seen as more of a holiday classic
Yeah.
than Surviving Christmas is. So, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the Santa Claus, the first one.
I do have a soft spot in my heart for that movie. I watched it a lot as a kid when I was being babysat, even outside of the holiday season, for whatever reason. Just there's a lot of magic elements that like kind of just make you feel like in awe and in wonder of stuff.
It's a comfort movie. Right?
It is, yeah,
It makes you re-believe
yeah.
in Christmas.
And it's funny.
When he keeps trying to like he'll eat something and then he'll immediately grow his belly and it happens over and over again. That's hilarious when you're 7 years old.
And he's talking about
Or he's
goes
like
to the
shaving the
doctor.
beard and it
Yeah.
immediately grows
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
See, I like the part where it's like the single fathers at the Denny's and they all have like the burned hands
Yes.
from like
Oh
They
yeah,
all
that
tried
was
to
funny.
cook.
Yeah.
trying to cook the Christmas dinner.
This is like the prime of Tim Allen's career here, right? He's got Home Improvement in the 90s.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
like his
Toy
first
Story's
big
coming
movie
out.
after Home Improvement. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was like his movie debut.
There's actually a bunch of people that are in this, like Frank Welker, who I don't know if you guys know that name, is Megatron in OG Transformers.
Oh,
He voices some of the reindeer in this.
really?
He's a
forgot
very
they
prolific
talked.
voice actor. He just voices some of the reindeer.
I don't remember the reindeer talking.
I don't remember them
in-
No,
talking.
Jacob,
Maybe
wait,
in the
no,
later
he-
sequels they talk.
But
No.
he does like animal sound effects.
Oh,
as well.
okay.
Yes, he does a lot of stuff like that. He does.
Yeah, when they're
um,
eating
the-
stuff.
he-
yeah.
There's multiple animals in even some of the movies that will come up later that he's played.
This is another sort of non-traditional one, but it does start out at Christmas. So this is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It begins at Christmas with Robert Downey Jr.'s thief character shopping for a toy to steal for his nephew. While running from the cops, he ends up getting mistaken for an actor auditioning for a role and ends up nabbing a part in a Hollywood detective movie. Before long, he's caught up in a real-life murder mystery along with Private Eye Val Kilmer. And there's a great chemistry between the two actors there. And this is written and directed by Shane Black, who wrote Lethal Weapon, The Last Boy Scout, 2 other action comedy thrillers that were set at Christmas time.
And Long Kiss Goodnight, which is also a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Shane Black loves to write action movies that are set at Christmas.
Iron Man 3 set at Christmas too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's a thing
that's
with
true.
him.
Yeah.
I think he pretty much all of his movies were set at Christmas until he did the Predator,
It's
2018
so bad.
Predator.
It's so bad. I have
He
that-
said that
I
was
have-
at Halloween. That
I
was like
have
his
that in
first
my
movie that's
notes
not set at.
Where that he directed the Predator and then parentheses the bad one.
Yeah, the one that made them have to rethink the whole thing.
He was like,
and
I gotta go back to
the
Christmas
origin.
theme.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But it's hilarious and it's just an exciting action movie. And it's just one of my favorite movies of the 2000s in general, I think. So
It's also kind of dated.
Yeah.
You kind of need to watch it in a 2005 mindset.
I'm not going to say what the name of Val Kilmer's character is. And so I'm not going to say what all the jokes in it are. So there's a lot of things that are dated and probably don't age well about some of the humor, but it is fun.
There's another celebrity cameo that I had to go back. I watched this a couple weeks ago, and I had to go back and rewatch the scene because I was like, who? Lawrence Fishburne's in this movie.
Shut up.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
He's in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Do you remember the beer commercial with the bear? Michelle Monaghan's character did like a
Yeah.
beer commercial, and there's like a talking, really poorly animated bear. That's Lawrence Fishburne.
Really?
Yeah, he has
Why?
like one line or two
You're gonna
lines.
cast for voice. That's a
Why
good
did they
voice to
get him?
I don't know, but it's
That's-
great that he's in it.
Okay, for time's sake, I'm gonna do my 2 and 1 together because they're
Okay.
both the same franchise.
Okay.
Number 2 is Home Alone, and number 1 is Home Alone 2: Lost in New York. Very similar movies, right? They're basically the same story, set like a year or 2 apart. I like Home Alone 2 a little bit more because I think it does everything that the first one does, but a little bit better, a little bit funnier, and they're also just sweet Christmas classics.
I also, like, as a kid watching those movies, I thought the escapism element of, like, you get to live in a hotel by yourself was just a little bit cooler than being alone at home by yourself.
Ordering all that room
Yeah.
service. The
I was
limo
like,
with the
this
pizza.
is it. Yeah.
You get it delivered by Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a little bit more fun because
Yeah.
he's getting to like take a limo to the toy store.
Yeah.
Or, because he's kind of used to being alone, but so he's not
Yeah,
like,
he's
scared
more
anymore.
confident.
Yeah.
So it's more fun.
And
Yeah.
the slapstick stuff is just even more over the top than the first movie.
And like him messing with like Tim Curry and the hotel
Yes.
staff.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff.
I like how Joe Pesci, he's been known to have like that foul mouth. I like that they were like, do those words, but mumble them.
Fricka, fracka.
Right, exactly.
I always love
My
that.
mom says that.
Another fun fact is that Home Alone wouldn't have happened if it weren't for the movie Uncle Buck, because that's where they discovered Macaulay Culkin and saw how at a young
Oh, yeah.
age he was so intellectually in tuned with his acting abilities. And so John Hughes wrote Home Alone specifically for Macaulay Culkin.
I didn't realize that the movies, like the Keep Your Change, You Filthy Animal, like that stuff, those movies were fake and filmed
Yeah.
specifically for Home
Oh,
Alone
yeah.
and Home Alone 2.
I
did
learned
not-
that only a
I had
couple
no
years
idea.
ago.
I didn't realize that until I watched the other another John Hughes movie that came out a year later, Curly Sue. There's a scene in it with the guy who's the old guy in the movie, in the old movie.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
keep
okay,
the-
yeah,
that
yeah.
Keep the change.
Oh,
and filthy-
interesting.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's the guy from Home Alone. Okay, wait, okay, that's not an old movie.
Okay, Jamie, what are your 2 and 1?
Well, I did my 2. It was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay,
So I just
what's your
have
number
one.
1?
Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
Shocking. I mean, you might not have seen this one. No, this is. I mean, what can I say? It's just a tradition for my family, many people's families, to watch this every year. It's a lot of people's favorite Christmas movie. Every line could be on a T-shirt, and I feel like pretty much at this point, every line is on a T-shirt or some sort of product. Around Christmas time, you can find pretty much anything that has some sort of line from Christmas Vacation on it.
Our very own Tom Helen always wears his Christmas Vacation shirt whenever he flips the switch to Christmas music at Star 105.7. So
cool.
he's a big fan too.
does it say?
I can't remember which line
No?
it is.
Okay.
And he might even have multiple and switch them every year. I truly don't
Sure,
remember.
Yeah. So Aunt Bethany was the voice of Betty Boop.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So
This was
She had that really
her
high-
last movie too. So we are Michael and I need to get back to work, and so we are going to hand things over to Jacob and Holly and Christina, and they are going to finish up. We'll be right back. They'll be right back with
We
more. We won't, but we, as the royal we, the editorial, will be right back with more Cinema 8. Stay with us.
And welcome back to Cinema 8. I am Jacob Bartles. We have Holly and Christina.
Hi.
Hello.
So, kind of going back in time a bit from where we were, I'm going to start off with my number 5, which is Spencer from 2021, the Princess Diana kind of biopic. So,
Oh, with Kristen Stewart?
yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, she does have that Christmas at that Scottish castle. I can't remember what it's called.
Mm.
Balmoral?
I forget, actually. I don't know. But what's weird is I watched this for the first time like a month ago. And
And already on your list.
it's hard because I wasn't really expecting anything.
Sure.
And
I've heard it's a riveting performance.
she did really, really good in it. So,
Riveting.
kind of a disclaimer: I know basically nothing about Princess Diana.
Yeah, she's before your time, really.
She died the year I was born.
Okay, yeah, I nailed that one.
That shouldn't stop you.
No, but I know basically nothing, so I can't really judge the film based on its portrayal
Accuracy,
of, yes.
yeah.
Went to
And-
a whole exhibit dedicated to her. Cried at her wedding dress.
Oh, really?
Keep going. Keep going.
But that's kind of from what I've seen to the film's benefit because it's not based on true events. It's just inspired by her and just going for kind of who Diana was, not necessarily a very specific moment in time.
Sure, yeah.
And from what I've heard, it's a really good performance. Even her a former bodyguard praised Kristen Stewart's performance in saying that she managed to perfect Diana's mannerisms.
Diana's former bodyguard. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart's. Kristen Stewart.
She did a really good job, guys.
I wasn't expecting it to get kind of psychological horror-y.
Yeah, I've heard that that's where that film goes, involving some pearls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And going into an Anne Boleyn kind of.
Say Anne Boleyn.
I love Anne Boleyn.
Anne Boleyn has.
If you get me talking about Anne Boleyn, I won't shut up.
She has a
comparison.
somewhat prominent role in the movie.
Okay, I have to see it now.
Yes. It's not. It's hard to describe without spoiling it, but
Okay.
Anne Boleyn comes up.
I love her.
And it's
Did she get her head chopped off?
She's one
not
of,
in the
she's,
film.
Well, yeah, she is the one.
She's the one. that got
She's
her?
the first one of his 6 wives to get her head chopped off.
The way that it goes through is very interesting because Diana is very much an outsider among royals in this. The film is 2 hours, which I feel like is about half an hour too long.
Okay, yeah.
It
I agree about that with most movies these days, honestly. I'm like, you could make some cuts.
Quick question.
Yes.
So, what parts of this tie back to the holidays?
it's all based around Christmas. The whole event
Gotcha.
is
So-
that they all go to there's
My
Christmas dinners and everything.
understanding, based on The Crown, nothing else, is that that's where the royal family go. They go to this Scottish castle for the holidays. Diana feels almost most like a fish out of water there because she's like, well, do I get to be informal like I grew up with my family and like we, wear pajamas and open presents or whatever, like informal.
Okay.
But there's still these like weird royal protocols she has to follow. And so it's like it puts her at a distance. She just feels like very much an outsider there.
And the entire film is structured like that. It's the setting is beautiful. The sets are beautiful. Like they're all decked out in Christmas decorations. You have the presents everywhere, and yet there's this foreboding, oppressing score, and the cinematography follows Diana like a Fincher film where it's constantly tracking her, constantly following her in like an omniscient, like observer way that feels unnerving. So despite how the film like looks and the setting, how pretty it is and how wonderful it should be, the score and the cinematography undermine that purposefully to make it uncomfortable. It's really, really well done.
All right. You're number 5.
My number 5 is Home Alone. We've already discussed it.
We discussed a lot,
It's a
yeah.
great movie.
What personal ties do you have to it?
I just think it's a rollicking good time. I think it's just a fun time to have. The hijinks are excellent.
Yeah.
But I also really connect with, maybe more so as an adult, the mother's role. So Catherine O'Hara, she's very frustrated with Kevin because he's being a little brat. Okay, like
I used to-
as an only child, I recognize brat behavior. I mean, she lost her top, but like as soon as she finds out her child is away from her and potentially in danger because she can't get in contact with him, she's ready to drop everything. It doesn't matter how much her family spent on that Paris vacation. It doesn't matter how hard it is to get home. She's gonna do anything she can to get there. And when she loses her cool with the lady at the airport counter or the airline counter, it's fantastic because it's
Yeah.
like you see it's not really about Kevin. It's like she's just kind of a frantic person. And then when she does get home, she sees him and you can just see the relief flood back into
Yeah.
her and how happy Kevin is to see his mom and how devastated she was that what her last words were to him before she could get home because she didn't know what happened to him. But she's like, he's probably thinking I don't love him. And so she just wraps him up in her arms and you just really feel that moment. It's really emotional. Spoiler alert, all of mine have like an emotional moment that make me want to cry. And her family, she beats them by like 5 minutes? They all pile in the door behind her, oh, we're back, and they celebrate Christmas together as one giant, albeit maybe not totally happy family, but they're together and that's what matters. And it's just a really lovely, lovely movie. I also love the score. I think John Williams knocked the park out of it. You feel like Christmas when you hear it. It's just, he captured the essence of that feeling. Another movie on my list I feel the same way about in terms of its score, and he just did a really great job. I just think all around it's either rollicking good fun or heartwarming. Although as a kid, I was not a fan of that spider scene.
Oh no.
No, the thing about spiders.
My fifth one is It's a Wonderful Life, which I used to watch it as a kid with my parents on TV. We have both the black and white as well as the colored version, which is really
I can't watch the color version.
it's a different way of looking at it. I do think the black and white one is what I
The
prefer.
real one?
Yeah, what I prefer. But I think as a kid I used to be like,
Yeah, you might not understand why. Like, why is it in black and white?
what's this guy's deal? But as I became an adult, I was like, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it all.
George is a real one.
And I do kind of like how they truly started from when he was young, how it had affected what would happen to his brother, what would happen to, I mean, of course, his kids wouldn't be there, but what would happen to his wife and the whole town, how he's someone that truly mattered, and it kind of really represents, especially around the holidays where everybody's like kind of dreading things around them, dreading sometimes themselves, that it really brings back like, oh no, this is my purpose, this is what I'm here for.
I mean, it really does
Got it.
highlight small acts of kindness, of courage, matter. They have an impact that you won't fully understand at the moment. I'll talk more about this when it's on my list, but I truly do love this movie.
Yeah. Came out in 1946. It bombed at the box office,
Yep.
but didn't become popular until there was a copyright lapse, and they were able to air it on TV royalty free, and that's when it boomed in popularity because they were able to re-show it, and people were able to kind of
They built up like an emotional attachment to the movie. Like, this
Yeah.
comes out every
a
Christmas.
tradition.
Yeah.
Emotional tradition.
In terms of the trivia that I found, Uncle Billy at some point drunkenly stumbles it out of the
Oh,
house,
this is my husband's favorite piece of trivia.
and he knocks over some trash cans, but in actuality, it's a crew member dropping a bunch of props off screen, and Thomas Mitchell improvised the line, "I'm all right. I'm okay."
I'm all right. And you can see Jimmy Stewart
Improv.
laughing like on screen too.
Sure, yeah.
What a charmer, that Jimmy Stewart.
I love stuff like that. That just like something off-screen accent. Okay, let's roll with it. Let's just go. Let's
Yeah.
make it a part of the show and let's keep it in.
We don't have enough film, guys. Just make it happen.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, back then, yeah, it really was like
Yeah.
about not wasting
crucial.
film.
Yeah. All right. You're number
And
4.
I am up.
Out of
Oh
all
yeah, my number
movies.
4, Prometheus.
Okay.
I knew I was gonna get that reaction. I knew it was. So Prometheus.
Have you seen it?
It's in the Alien
It's an
franchise.
Alien
okay,
franchise.
so
I
no,
do know.
It's a very.
I don't like big scurry.
It's a of the Alien films. It's not the most controversial, but it's fairly controversial in terms of most fans don't like it.
Is this one with Michael Fassbender?
Yes.
Okay. I thought people did like it.
Not really.
Okay. I don't know.
It was a lot of people. I do. I personally really like it. But the thing is, for diehard fans, it doesn't fit in their canon that well. It
Okay.
rewrites a lot of stuff and answers a lot of questions they didn't want answered. So they just kind of throw it out.
I could see fans not liking that.
Yeah. So I personally really like it. I watched it way later. It came out in 2012, and I watched it in like 2021. There's things in it that are not great. There's the famous meme of like running in the wrong direction as the spaceship's falling this way, and it's like, why don't you just run like,
Yes,
perpendicular
yeah,
to
sure.
it?
Yeah.
So there's stuff like that that's like, yeah, that's not great. But I just really like creature features, and this just happens to take place during Christmas. They throw a little bit of Christmas party.
There we go.
Some of the people are
Back to
depressed due to things
Christmas.
going on. Yeah, there's Christmas decorations in a few of the scenes. There is a Christmas party where people are sad. There's Idris Elba's character flirts with Charlize Theron's character, and she turns him down.
You okay?
It's quite the take.
Yeah. I mean, like, I like it. You got a lot of a lot of prominent people. As I said, Idris Elba's in it. Guy Pearce is in it.
Wow.
Sean Harris is in it, who's in Spencer. You have, as you said, Fassbender. There are just some really, really good names in this that I really liked.
You were so ready to talk about this one. Like,
I'm an alien fan.
out of the-
I've managed to squeeze an alien into every episode so far. So
I
we'll
can't
get
wait to
on-
see the Valentine's Day episode.
I'll figure a way. I'll figure out a way. There's a romantic subplot in Prometheus, and I'm sure other alien films. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Christina.
My number 4 is actually a movie I like to watch around Thanksgiving. And it's not a holiday movie technically in any way. I just get holiday feels from it. It's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Woo.
It's about family. That whole entire movie is about family, and that's what the holidays are about. So that's why I get those like big feels about it. Again, like Home Alone, rollicking good time. Robin Williams is a tour de force of comedic fun and physical, comedy. He's fantastic in it. It's just so good. But he has that beating heart of he just wants to be there for his kids, regardless of how much crazy antics he goes into to make that happen. And then at the end, it doesn't tie everything neatly up in a bow. He starts the film divorced from his, ex-wife. They don't get back together. Sorry, spoiler alert for that. But it still affirms like the family ties regardless of stuff like that going on. And there's a speech, I'm gonna read it quickly. And it makes me cry at the end. He's in the Mrs. Doubtfire character
on
on
TV,
TV, and he gets a letter from a young child whose parents are divorced, and she's worried about not being a family anymore. And he reads the response out loud, and he says, "Some live in separate homes, separate neighborhoods in different areas of the country. They may not see each other for days or weeks, months, even years at a time. But if there's love, dear, those are the ties that bind, and you'll have a family in your heart forever." And I'm trying not to cry.
Wish you did in the end. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just I'm
good
from
one, too.
California. I've lived in Boston. I've been apart from my family for many years at a time, and I'm an only child, so my closest family members are literally my parents. And it just really tugs at my heartstrings that I don't get to see my extended family year after year, or I don't know the last time I've seen my cousins, but like if we're together and we're sharing a meal and hugging each other, like we're reaffirming that we're family and we love each other and we're there for each other. And it's just really heartwarming to hear those words at that time of the year. That's the only part of the movie where I truly like get really emotional. The rest, I'm having a great time. Help is on the way, dear. As crazy as it gets, everything is for a very grounded reason, which is he's a dad who wants to be there for his kids because he loves them.
It's also directed by Chris Columbus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that actually.
Did you guys know who Chris Columbus was?
He also directed Harry Potter, which we also talked about, the
And
first
Home
2
Alones
movies.
and some other films.
My number 4 is, we already talked about it, Christmas Vacation. It sounds a little mixed, but my dad definitely reminds me of the humor of Chevy Chase. Not Chevy Chase, but the humor that Chevy Chase would portray in Saturday Night Live.
Not the antagonistic behavior towards his
Right,
co-stars off screen.
But and especially in Christmas Vacation, where my dad means well, he tries to make jokes around things, tries to make everybody's Christmas, especially now that we have nieces and nephews and his grandkids, as best as possible. He's a little clumsy sometimes, but that's the best spirit of it. All right, number 3 for Jacob.
Yes. And that for me is a really unknown one, Spy Family Code White, which I don't know if you guys know at
No.
all what Spy Family is.
No.
It's an anime. And
Okay.
picture Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but
Hot.
yeah. But the husband is a spy, the wife is an assassin, and they have a kid who's a telepath, and they have
okay.
a dog who can see in the future. It's wild, and I love it. It's so adorable. My wife loves it. We watch it together. They have a Christmas movie that came out a few years ago. One of the aspects of the plot is in true Mr. and Mrs. Smith fashion. The husband and wife don't know each other as a thing yet. They don't know that the spy and assassin. The only person that knows is the daughter because she's a telepath. So
This is the Christmas.
yes, they end up
one of
vacationing
it.
in some Christmas land in Germany. The entire premise of the show takes place in Cold War era Berlin.
Every
So-
time I get a new piece of information, I'm just like, I have to
That's why
conceptualize what I think this show
wild
looks
just
like.
Listening.
It's a
Just
wild
listening.
show and it's a wild movie and I love it. It's probably the most Christmassy movie I have. The driving force of the movie is that Anya, the daughter, uncovers a secret Soviet like microchip, but it's hidden in chocolate, and she eats the chocolate. and from that point on, the Soviets are after her. So the father and the mother have to protect their daughter and
that's
try to
kinda
save
funny.
her from the Soviets. Yeah.
Anyway, my number 3. I'm literally
so packed.
I'm shocked no one said this yet, but maybe because it's super high on one of your lists. My number 3 is Elf.
We haven't done that yet.
I'm
which I am
shocked.
shocked.
It's so good. We just watched it for the season last week with some hot cocoa. It's just delightful, from the depiction of the North Pole being like classic, like paper cutout and like old timey claymation.
Yeah.
It's really cute. The earnestness of Will Ferrell as Buddy is adorable. It's a great rendition of Santa. I love Ed Asner as Santa in this movie. It's just really lovely. I also love James Caan's character. I mean, he's kind of, even though Buddy is the heart of the movie, he's the main character. James Caan's arc is the main storyline, really. And I just really love that it's finally he sees the light and he sets capitalism aside and prioritizes his family to go find Buddy because it's important, for himself to find Buddy, but also his son is there saying like, Dad, please, like we got to find him. And the moment where he joins in the singing finally, even though he really, really doesn't want to. And that's the extra Christmas spirit that sets it over the edge to get the sleigh flying again. It's just such a lovely moment. I really love that.
Apparently, also, there were a few minor car accidents during the making of this film because people were distracted by Will Ferrell wearing an elf costume.
Yeah,
walking through
Because
tunnel.
that was
In real
was
New York
improv.
City,
That
yeah.
was, they was just someone. It was
The guy in
him
the
and
red suit?
Him and John Favreau walking
Yeah.
around New York City, which I'm surprised because he was just on SNL previously from that and had already kind of did some roles in like Boston Powers and Old School at that
I
time.
mean,
but
he's just a
know-
giant man, and he was dressed
He's
like an
just
elf.
a giant man.
Just stands out.
Right. Santa. Oh no, you're not Santa.
That was like, again, that was a rando guy.
Yeah.
That wasn't a plant.
Yeah.
They just found a man.
Or the
He
guy,
went-
or them just
imagine,
taking the flyers.
imagine being that man. You're out and about doing whatever you want to do in New York City, and this giant elf comes up to you and is like, Santa? Is that you? Oh, no.
You know what? That sounds like a regular day in New York. I'm not gonna
For
lie.
that man, maybe. It's just so wild. And then,
It's
but then
New
later
York.
you find out you're like a key moment in a
Yeah.
major film.
Yeah, I wonder what they had to do if they had to like have them sign waivers. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's a
Great
good-
movie.
Great
Great
movie.
movie.
My number 3. Keep this short. We already mentioned it. Home Alone.
Real short.
Yes, yeah, I know. No, you're good. My sentimentality around this is my nephew looks a lot like Macaulay Culkin, my sweet little Brady boy. And he's done like the Home Alone face and like looks very identical. I was gonna say another fun fact is Buzz's girlfriend. The picture of Buzz's girlfriend is actually the director's son in a wig, because they didn't want to insult like a girl to
That's
like
so
like,
funny.
yeah. Another thing, when they were doing the scene where the basement is flooded, they actually had to make a replica of a basement of a house and put it in a high school swimming pool and fill it up that way to contain it. So yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. So all right, you're number 2. We're almost.
My number 2 is
Phil.
the
I know, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Phil.
my number 2 is the actual Christmas classic, The Princess Bride.
Hold on. It's a classic.
It is a
yes.
I
classic.
feel like
and
I've
it
heard
is a
you
Christmas
argue
film.
this
Okay.
before.
It is a Christmas film.
Give your
Is it
argument.
Christmas?
Give your
Because
argument.
I think he's
the-
homesick.
He's homesick, but there are Christmas decorations around, and the context for the book is it's a Christmas present.
What?
Like if you look,
I'm
at the
trying to
film,
remember. He
if
does
you look-
unwrap it, which
if-
is weird.
If you look at it is a present, and there are Christmas presents around. There are Christmas decorations around. So The context is the story is being told, if not on Christmas Day, during Christmas time. So it is a Christmas movie.
I like how you said it and the voice.
I was like, I'm getting more into the voice.
But it is absolutely a Christmas movie, and it's great because it's a holiday movie that you can watch any time of the year because it's so good.
Because the Christmas aspect is so barely there.
Yeah. It's there just enough.
Just enough for you to justify it as a
Just
Christmas
to
movie.
argue about this during the holiday
say
picnic.
you could argue it's a Christmas movie. You can argue it's a Valentine's Day movie. You can put it wherever you want to put it. It's that good.
Listen, when I said Mrs. Doubtfire, I was straight up, this is not a holiday movie. I just like to watch it during the holidays.
But
Guys, I really tried my hardest to do the holiday, and I feel like my list was being disrespected.
no, not at all. Not at all. The Princess Bride is a great movie.
It's delightful.
Directed by Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
You have
Billy Crystal?
Yeah. So Billy Crystal also. I don't know if you guys know this.
I've heard of him.
So he has obviously he has this like 5-minute scene or whatever. it is.
Yeah.
Do you know how
He's
long?
nearly dead.
How long they spent filming that?
6 days.
I think I've heard.
You're not far off.
Oh, really? That was a guess. Oh,
It
I
was-
love doing that. I
so-
love doing a random guess and being
So
almost
it
right.
is in the span of days. So as they were going to film it, it's just a handful of lines.
Yeah.
As they were going to film it, Rob Reiner went to Billy Crystal and went, throw away the lines. Just go for it. So Billy
Was
Crystal
this-
just did stand up in Carrie Elway's
In full,
words. Yes.
makeup? That's so funny.
He did, in Carrie Elway's words, he did hours of Yiddish medieval stand up and just went for
That's
it.
interesting.
And the reason why it took so long was because the whole crew was laughing the entire time and they couldn't get a good take in.
Okay, I was
That makes
wondering
sense. Yeah,
through that
I would be
long,
laughing too.
yeah.
It became the most expensive scene in the movie because they used that much film.
Sure.
3 straight days and 10 hours a day filming this scene. They had to banish cast and crew one by one who just couldn't hold
Get
it.
out.
We were
Yeah.
breaking.
Get out.
The first person gone was the director, Rob Reiner. Because he has a laugh that you can hear from like a mile away, apparently.
Sure, I
Yeah,
can see
he's
that.
been in
yeah.
stuff,
was
so
gone.
yeah.
Then they had to make Carrie Elway's they ended up having to put his like the
Stand-in,
the
like a
stand-in
dummy.
dummy
Okay, the
Yeah.
stand-in, yeah.
to replace him.
Sure.
The only person that had to the cast member that had to remain on set was
The wife?
Anita Montoya,
Okay.
Mandy Patinkin,
Mandy Patinkin.
and he was holding in his laughter so much that he broke a rib.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Mandy Patinkin.
that's the only injury he had on set.
my
was
At
he
the
broke a
same
rib.
time.
Yeah.
I thought he
Kudos
didn't
to
cut
Billy
himself
Crystal.
or anything
No,
like that
no.
from the sword.
He was
It
totally fine.
that. It was just
Imagine
interesting.
imagine actually making like that happening. Like I was so funny. Someone literally broke a rib.
Oh gosh, it hurts, but it's so good. I was gonna say, you say it's a holiday movie, and now that I think about it, my family has watched it a couple times on Christmas.
See?
So
It's
I
a good crowd
it
pleaser.
can't say no, but
It is a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Christina, you're
We're on number 2.
number 2.
It is A Muppet Christmas Carol. Did you really think I wasn't going to say that? We've talked about how much we love this movie before.
I think she's offended that you didn't put it as number 1. I think that's the look on her face.
Okay, well,
We'll get to my.
I'm the
number
only other person on this panel who even put it on their list.
one. We'll get to
So
number 1.
it's honestly probably one of the closest renditions of the Christmas Carol story that exists, which is crazy because there's Muppets in it. But everyone is delightful in the role they're in. Michael Caine, that's a bad Michael Caine impression.
I didn't even pick that up
he's-
as a Michael Caine
That's how
impression.
bad it was. He's fantastic in it. All the songs are good.
I wanted to treat it like a true. Like,
Yeah,
all the
he was
Muppets,
like, all the
true.
Muppets are my fellow actors. Like, he nailed it. They were so great.
He had a tough time walking around them because there was so
There's
many.
some- yeah, and they're
there were
underfoot.
so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the hot take of you really should watch the version with that really long, slow song in it. The music is really good. And that song comes back at the end of the movie as a
Yeah.
reprise. So when it plays in the middle of the film,
It's called The
Scrooge,
Love Is Gone.
Love is gone. Yeah, the love is gone.
When love is gone, yeah.
And he's he keeps putting off his engagement or a wedding to his love of his
Yeah.
life, and she's like, I can't wait anymore. I'm done. I'm walking away from you. And she sings this song, and then at the end of the movie, when he finds his heart again and cares about people and realizes that's more important than money, the song comes back as The Love We Found.
Yeah.
And it's the same motif. And so I believe that's truly
heart
necessary to enjoy the film
So-
properly.
We'll get back to Muppets Christmas Carol because we can.
I'll talk about it more.
Should have made this whole show about it. My number 2 is the Grinch, the 2000 version with Jim Carrey.
That's coming back into theaters.
Because it's the 25th
Yeah.
anniversary. I listened to an interview recently with Taylor Momsen, and she said when she was like 7 years old, doing the role, she actually never knew what the real Jim Carrey looked like until the film premiere, and someone had to point him out to her and was like, "That's him," because she only saw him in character. All of the actors, I think it's interesting. All the actors had to go to Who school to kind of get that like jolliness and fun. Some of them, who when they put on the noses, some of them had to actually have straws
To breathe?
to breathe because
my
the
gosh,
noses curl up. I have a love for it because I, loved it as a child, all the cartoon version and this version, as well as I was actually in a production when I was younger in my teens of The Grinch. No.
Oh, okay.
So I was actually one of the naughty who's that went up to go knock on the door. They put chicken wire in my hair. They made it stand straight up. Like I remember I could reach to the top of it and it was like this tall above my head. But yeah, so and I had to dance with that on. So that was
Wild.
fun and interesting and definitely something dear to my heart.
Frank Welker, who we mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
who did the reindeer in Santa Claus, voice of Max the dog.
Oh!
What an interesting job to have.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
I never would have guessed that was human sounds. They
Voice
just sound
of
like a dog.
Max the dog.
He barks.
And then for me, my number 1 is The Nice Guys.
I can't wait to find out how this is a Christmas movie.
With Ryan Gosling and
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad you guys know
Russell
it.
Crowe.
Because I was
No.
banking
Oh,
on
I was
Jamie being
thinking
here.
of-
coming back to
I
me
was
now
thinking of
how
the
this
other.
is- You're thinking
I
of
was
the
thinking,
other guys.
I was
with-
thinking of the other guys.
All the
that-
other guys. There's also the bad guys. This is the nice guys.
Okay, okay.
This is a Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe detective murder mystery.
But like
Yeah.
a buddy cop, like
Yes,
it's
like a buddy
comedy,
cop.
yeah.
It's great.
two differing perspectives. Like,
It's directed by Shane Black, who we talked about earlier because he directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
okay.
There's references to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in it, including Robert Downey Jr.'s in it as a corpse.
Fun.
He has. You can
What?
you
I love
only
that.
can really tell it's Robert Downey Jr. if you know it's him beforehand.
I love that.
How
he-
would you know? But
How would they know?
I looked it up in trivia, and then I went
How
to the
would they
point.
know?
I went to the point in the movie where the body is, and I went, "That is Robert
you look
Downey
at the
Jr."
credits?
It is him. He just has prosthetics over the side of his face, so you can only really see the outline of his face.
There's a lot of
But
these
it
movies
is-
I gotta go back
it
and
is
rewatch
him.
now because of all this. Interesting. Okay, it's a good. It's a good movie, not just
No.
during the holidays all year round. What part ties in?
The very end, literally the last scene, did they walk into a restaurant and there's Christmas decorations?
Phil, cut back to my face because I didn't. No, just kidding.
But there are some bars that have Christmas up all year round. So
So the thing is, the majority of the film, it's really hard to tell because it takes place in LA, and
okay, fair.
LA is just, it's sunny the entire movie.
Although a real Angelino would know that Christmas in Southern California is very rainy.
You would know.
I would know that. I'm from Southern California.
I'm
It's a
struggling to
rainy. It's our
remember-
rainy season.
Are there
It's
any rainy scenes
Christmas.
in it?
Christmas to early January is our rainy season.
I have Keith David. Keith David's in it.
Oh my God. For those not in the know, which is everyone, Jacob and I talk about Keith David a lot of how he's such a great character actor, and you're like, I don't know who that is, and if you look him up, you're like, oh, he's that guy. He's great.
Everything. He is in everything. He's one of those people that's like you don't know his name, but he is in genuinely everything.
Yeah, and he's
Okay,
great.
Wait, name one other
The
thing.
Thing, Hercules.
Oh, like he plays like the.
I'm gonna show you his picture.
He does so.
Jacob,
He's
you
just
keep
so.
talking.
He's the voodoo dude in Princess and the Frog. He's in so much.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you said that, I don't know.
He's
why
that guy.
was one
He's
that
the
hit it.
cat in Coraline. Or-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a great gravelly voice.
No.
Also,
not
another
even.
cameo in this film.
Not even gonna-
Hannibal Buress.
Ah, no
Is
way.
he at the party?
No.
Okay.
He's a bee. He's a giant bee.
Oh, when they're like
That works for Hannibal Buress.
When they're
hallucinating.
hallucinating in the car, and yeah. There's a giant bee in the back seat, voiced by Hannibal Buress. The entire film is pretty much like it's very slapstick and just very silly. I highly recommend
My
it.
favorite is when Ryan Gosling. This isn't much of a spoiler, but he tries to break in somewhere, and
That's
he
in the
wraps
trailer.
he wraps up his hand, punches through the window, and it ends with him going, "Oh, that's a lot of blood," and then, like passes out like that.
falls into
And
the
then
trash
next
can.
scene, like I enjoyed that one.
That technical Christmas movie.
Year number one. That was year number one.
Yes.
Number one.
It's a Wonderful Life. I love that movie so much. The entire everything about it is just fantastic. We did talk about it before, so I won't go into too much detail, but the part that gets me choked up is at the very end. George has had his kind of like moment where he realizes
Clarence.
how much he means to people. He's racing home. Because at that point he realizes how much he means to everyone, how rich his life is, and he's gonna go home and kiss his wife one more time and his kids one more time, and he's gonna go to jail because he's just thankful to be alive and to have these emotional connections, and he's prepared to do that. But everyone in the town, which they tell you in the beginning, is praying for him, and they all show up to help him out of this situation. They've scrounged up every single
all the
penny,
money, yeah,
every
the-
single
all that
penny
money.
to pay. This is the $6,000 they're missing. Like, I can't even imagine.
8,000, or you might be right. Anyway,
I don't know, but like
Anyways,
imagining what that is in today's cash, like the seriousness of it. Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of money, and they all
of the town.
for the town, like just get money. The moment that really chokes me up is when we've learned that his brother has received the National Medal of Honor. He's meeting the president. Their mom is there with the first lady. They're having this incredible, like his brother is experiencing a level of personal success and accolade that is like almost no one on this earth experiences. But he leaves that celebration. He comes home because someone called him that George was in
Yeah.
trouble. And I'm choking up now. He comes home. It's such a shock that he's there. And he sees the situation's handled, so there's nothing he
Yeah.
really needs to do. But he says, time for a toast to my big brother,
Sure.
George, the richest man in town.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah, that's a good
solidifies
one.
that moment that, like, George has such a rich life. He's rich in all the ways that matter. He has a partner who loves him. He has 3 beautiful kids. He has a fulfilling career that at times is difficult.
Yeah.
It's stressful. But he's been given a vocation that helps other people and enriches the town and makes it a wholesome, wonderful place to live.
Yeah.
He is the richest man in town because he's in the hearts of every single person in town. And that's what chokes me up is like he's living the dream and he didn't
Yeah.
appreciate it, but now it's really hitting him that he does.
To wrap it up, I think it's appropriate that we go back to my number one, which we've talked about, which is Muppets Christmas Carol. Anybody
good.
who knows me, works with me, has been acquainted with me. I love the Muppets. It's one quirk that might be very annoying about me.
That is such a wholesome quirk.
Thank you. And I was upset when they took away Muppet Vision.
That's such a good-
you know what? Another day.
Yeah.
Another day.
I'm with you on
but, I used to watch this movie. We had a little DVD player, and I used to watch this not just during Christmas, but all year round. It was Jim Henson's. This was the first movie that they did without Jim Henson, which, you know, he was the leader. He died unexpectedly, and so they really wanted to commemorate him. So the part where Kermit sings "Only One More Sleep Till Christmas," there's a shooting star, and that's supposed to honor Jim Henson. Oh, I know a lot about this movie.
I just thought it was a shooting star for Christmas.
This was my favorite movie, and as a kid growing up into an adult, it's still something that has stuck with me. And picking out this list, it was really hard for me to figure out where things go, what I
Oh,
would.
you knew Muppets was your number one.
And I knew Muppets was my number one. So yeah, that kind of concludes our list of. Or,
I think we
yeah,
had some great movies.
Oh, 100%.
There's some ones that you know were hard for me to leave out, like Love Actually, White Christmas. I'm surprised we didn't talk about
Yeah.
the dancing in that. Love Actually is a little controversial
It is, yeah.
nowadays. There's a lot of things. You know, a bunch of others that we're probably leaving out, but you know, these were our favorites that we have, you know, clearly an emotional bond with. Some a little differently than others.
Some different.
So I'm glad that we, you know, had different opinions on the list. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is.
But obviously not in our top 5. So how good is it?
Oh, that's true. 1 and 2,
saying.
not
White
mentioned.
Christmas wasn't in our top 5, so
I'm
Die
honestly,
Hard was close.
I get kind of bored during White Christmas, except for the Sisters song. I really love that. That's
dancing
adorable.
is phenomenal.
I think the only thing that we have left to talk about is you have seen Wicked.
I have seen Wicked.
That's right.
I don't think it needed to be 2 movies. Hot take. I think the excuse or the reasoning behind it was that, oh, we can delve more into the social political backstory of this world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you're forgetting that film, you can do stuff wordlessly. You can show things with a quick shot, you know, establish
Yeah.
different themes without necessarily going into it with dialogue. And so I think extending that, you know, it just extended the story, and then dividing it up with a year's division. I could tell that the director wanted to put Glinda and Elphaba together as much as possible to reinforce that bond, so you did have that emotional payoff at the end with For Good.
Sure, yeah.
But I mean, it's like, I didn't watch the first film right before I went to see the second part. So for me, there was a year gap between watching it, and I didn't feel the closeness, and it didn't feel as much as a payoff. But I mean, the performances were very good. You know, Cynthia Erivo is like a phenomenal actress with incredible voice. Ariana Grande did a very admirable job as Glinda. I think maybe growing up with her in pop culture with me, she's a little bit younger than me, but not much. And I'm like, I always just see her as Ariana Grande because I've seen her in other stuff, and she's kind of always Ariana Grande to me. They did a lot with
Yeah.
makeup and hair, and I did not love the eyelashes. I'm like, I just was like, I guess
Hot
fake
take.
eyelashes exist in Oz because she's wearing them. Like,
There's a lot of stuff that exists in Oz that I don't think we have here. I think eyelashes is the least of our concern.
but it's like their whole shtick is like a steampunk is like their technology.
Yeah. Like fairy steampunk. Anyway.
Yeah. And but then they have
Bridgerton.
yeah, they do have the horse from Bridgerton. I love that joke of like
Was it voiced by
it was not
Frank Welker, no.
not that we know of. Yeah, and it's the same guy who rode that horse. And if you had a dime for every time that actor, Jonathan Bailey, was marrying a woman he didn't want to marry while riding that horse, you'd have 2 dimes.
I'm sorry. Can we put
It's
that?
not a lot of money, but it's weird it happened twice.
I think you're right. I think the story itself could have been in one movie, but I really do think now that I've seen it on Broadway in the movies, visually, I'm like, oh, okay, this makes more of a broader sense of why they may have needed to put it into 2 movies. Story-wise, 1 movie, visually.
Yeah, I would have loved a break. Like
You did. It was a year long.
I know. I mean, like an intermission. One is an homage to the musical, which has an intermission.
Right, and the intermission.
They started
was-
at the beginning of the movie, and I'm like, this isn't an intermission. I just got here.
What? I think it's time to go.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime.
Or is it intermission and you'll see us in a year?
Phil, is this just the intermission? Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be back whenever the next episode is. Thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you at the movies on your TV.
We'll see you at the movies. You'll see me at the movies crying.
Bye.
Bye.